Have you ever noticed that no matter what you do, how kind you are, or how much effort you put in, someone will always judge you? You post something online, people judge. You stay quiet, people judge. You succeed, people judge. You fail, people judge even more. This makes many people anxious, self-doubting, and emotionally exhausted. But here's the truth most people never realize. People don't judge you because of who you are. They judge you because of how their own mind works. From a psychological point of view, judgment is not a personal attack. It's a mental shortcut. The human brain is designed to make fast decisions to feel safe. When someone sees you, their brain immediately tries to understand you, categorize you, and predict you. If you don't fit neatly into a familiar box, their brain feels uncomfortable. That discomfort turns into judgment. One of the biggest reasons people judge is comparison. Humans constantly compare themselves to others, often without realizing it. When they see someone who is doing better, living differently, or expressing confidence, their brain feels threatened. Judgment becomes a defense mechanism. By criticizing you, they temporarily protect their self-esteem. It makes them feel less insecure, even if only for a moment. Another powerful reason people judge is projection. Many people criticize others for the exact things they secretly dislike about themselves. Someone who judges ambition may fear failure. Someone who judges confidence may struggle with self-love. Someone who judges your lifestyle may be unhappy with their own choices. Instead of facing those emotions, the brain redirects them outward. It feels easier to judge than to deflect. People also judge because the brain hates uncertainty. When someone cannot predict your behavior or understand your choices, their mind feels out of control. Judgment restores that sense of control by labeling you as wrong, strange, or different. They simplify a complex human being into a single story. This reduces mental effort and emotional discomfort. Social conditioning plays a huge role as well. From childhood, people are taught what is normal and what is acceptable. These beliefs come from family, culture, religion, and media. When you live outside those rules, it challenges everything they were taught. Judgment becomes a way to protect their belief system. Accepting you would mean questioning their own worldview, and most minds resist that. Another hidden reason people judge is emotional pain. Hurt people judge more. When someone feels ignored, powerless, or unfulfilled, judging others gives them a false sense of superiority. It creates the illusion that they are above someone else, even if their own life feels stuck. This is why judgment often says more about the judge than the person being judged. Psychology also explains that the brain remembers negative information more strongly than positive. This is called negativity bias. One mistake, one awkward moment, or one unpopular opinion can overshadow years of good behavior. This is why judgment feels unfair, because it often ignores context and complexity. Judgment also spreads socially. Humans bond over shared opinions, especially negative ones. Gossip and criticism create quick emotional connections. When one person judges you, others may join in, not because they truly believe it, but because social belonging feels safer than standing alone. This is how false narratives grow. Understanding this changes how judgment affects you. Instead of internalizing it, you start observing it. You realize that judgment is often automatic, emotional, and unexamined. It is not truth. It is not fact. It is simply a reaction. There is an important difference between feedback and judgment. Feedback helps you grow. Judgment labels you emotionally. Learning to tell the difference protects your confidence. Not every opinion deserves space in your mind. Not every comment deserves your energy. As you grow mentally, something shifts. You stop trying to avoid judgment and start expecting it. You realize that being judged is often a sign that you are visible, evolving, and doing something meaningful. Staying invisible avoids judgment, but it also avoids growth. Every confident and successful person has been judged heavily before being respected. The real danger is not being judged, it's letting judgment define your self-image. When your self-worth depends on approval, every opinion feels like a threat. But when your self-worth comes from self-understanding, judgment loses its power. Here's the deeper truth. People who judge you today may admire you tomorrow. Not because you changed who you are, but because you stayed consistent while they watched from a distance. Judgment fades. Identity remains. So the next time you feel judged, pause. Ask yourself whether this judgment is information or just emotional noise. If it helps you grow, consider it. If it only tries to shrink you, let it pass. You were never meant to be understood by everyone. The moment you stop living for approval is the moment judgment stops controlling you. And when judgment no longer controls you, confidence becomes natural, not forced.